Here we are in Per Se Kitchen, certainly a dream kitchen by anybody's standards. This kitchen is actually designed after the French Laundry in format and philosophy. We have different stations for different functions and different sections of the menu. Certainly, one of the unique things about the kitchen, there are many. One of the unique things about the kitchen is there are no site obstructions except for the Bonnet stove and the shelves there, which allows us to talk at keep a very low tone when we talk and actually communicate through eye contact, which is very helpful sometimes, the old evil eye. But we have the first course and cheese station here, and then it goes around the Bonnet cooking suite. We would have canapé, fish, meat, entremetier, which is the vegetable cook. Over here is the pastry. At the pass, which is this table here, would have Jonathan Beno, who's our chef de cuisine, and one of our sous chefs helping. It's really designed so that there is interaction between the different stations, and we actually work as a team, helping one another out. The format here is a prefix menu, either 5 courses or 9 courses. So it's really interaction between all of the cooks and all of the chefs that make it successful. This kitchen is approximately 1,200 square feet, which is about 100 square feet larger than our kitchen at home at the French Laundry. This kitchen here is designed just for the gastronomic restaurant per se. During service, all of these tabletops would be covered with tablecloths, which is the same as in the dining room. That allows us as chefs to view the food the same way our guests view it. Of course, we have incandescent lighting, which gives us also the same color palette on the plates as you would in the dining room. But as all the plates go out, the chef sees all the plates going out. We see them all going out. We also see them coming back. So as the waiters and the servers are bringing the dishes back from our guests, they're announcing what table it comes from. This allows us to do 2 things. Number one, see how our guests enjoy the food, but more important to know when to continue the process of the meal. They go into the warewashing area over here. Back over here we have our coffee and tea room, so there's no interaction with the kitchen. We have approximately 12 cooks, or actually 10 cooks that work in this kitchen, as well as 2 students from one of the culinary schools. So there's 12 people in this kitchen total to do each service. And we do about anywhere from 85 to 95 guests a night. Okay, so we're going to walk on back to another portion of the kitchen. We have a beautiful halibut here that just came in. It's a North Atlantic halibut, which we really love. But we have some rouget over here, some Japanese sea bream, just a beautiful, lovely fish. Look at the color on that. The other interesting thing about our kitchen is there's no walk-in. What we decided to do when we built Per Se is to create a kitchen that was walk-in-less. A walk-in is a central refrigerator that usually, there may be several of them that have different items in there. And of course, everybody has to travel to the walk-in to get their products and then travel back to their workstations. What I wanted to do was to create more efficiency and workflow in our kitchen, so each station has the resources that support it. And you can see how big they are. This is actually taken right from the French Laundry's walk-ins. We still have walk-ins there. We're still a little bit behind the time. But a walk-in, this is the exact size of a walk-in section, if you will, that was allocated to the quantity of fish we needed every day. We'll walk back this way. Here we have our butcher room. This room is kept at around 64 degrees. And of course, all the products come in here. This is our lamb, which comes from Keith Martin, who is our lamb farmer in Waynesburg, Pennsylvania. And he just does a wonderful, wonderful product for us. He actually had put my name on it, which is quite flattering. And then through here, we'll go back through here. Back here we have more of a prep area. This is where a lot of our commies are doing work. A lot of the base, a lot of the foundation work is done here. As you can see here, we have stocks going on. This kitchen supports not only Per Se private dining, but Per Se gastronomic kitchen as well. Back through here we have our storage rooms. This is our pantry, where we keep some of our dry products, as well as some of our vegetables and fruits that don't require refrigeration. Actually, we want them to keep them out so they develop more flavors. Back here, some more storerooms, and one here is for our pastry products, which again is controlled around 72 degrees, so it keeps the chocolates in our pastry chef's products nice and temperature controlled. This is our produce box, our fresh produce box. See, we have two sections here. And again, you may notice all of the green tapes. Every product is identified by what it is, the date that it came in, and who checked it in. And this is not only for produce, but for everything. We walk back here. When we added private dining, we added on to here. And then we did one more thing. We got a little more ambitious and decided to do Bouchon Bakery downstairs, which we're on the 4th floor of the Time Warner Center here in New York City. We did Bouchon Bakery on the 3rd floor. So when we did Bouchon Bakery, obviously we had to create another support area to produce products for that. So we added this area. This is the 3rd portion of our kitchen. This area here is our chocolate room. This is where we're producing the chocolates and also make our ice cream. You can just see some of the array of the chocolates that we have here, as well as throughout. But you can see the chocolate boxes here. This is our chocolate cabinet with all the different chocolates that we have in it here. And then you could just get a sense of the quality of and the variety of the different chocolates that we have. Sebastian Rouxel, our pastry chef, produces 54 different flavors within about 40 different shapes. Some of them molded, certainly some of them truffles. There we have coconut truffles with white chocolate. So it can get quite extensive. Back here to another section. And this is our bake shop. Of course, this was built to support Bouchon Bakery. And you can see, of course, with the size of the equipment and the amount of products that we have back here, it's very simple to do that. We'll walk through here. You can see some of the breads that just came out of the oven. And Sean Coyne, who's our head baker, it bakes throughout the service every day. So, in other words, he's not just baking before service and using that bread. He bakes. Bread comes out of the oven 3 times. One at 5:30, one at 8, and then one at 10 o'clock. That's 3 bakes throughout the night, so that the guests continually get fresh baked bread. You can see in our ovens here, we have some Eppies baking right now. And then, of course, out here is our receiving area. So all the products that come into, per se, are coming through this door. We also have downstairs, which I don't think we need to visit, but we have downstairs, we have our 2 locker rooms for our employees, as well as a storeroom for extra glass, china, silverware, paper products, and another wine cellar down there. It's enough for another 2,500 bottles of wine we can also store downstairs. And that concludes the what? The tour per se. That's it.